Hi, passionate Rangers FC fans. Welcome to Rangers Update, your dedicated source for all things Rangers. Before we dive in, we want to express our gratitude for your unwavering support. If you bleed blue, don't forget to subscribe, smash that like button, and let's strengthen our community. Now, let's get into the latest updates. A hearty welcome to our new followers. Your backing means the world to us. WATP, let's get to the news. Barry Ferguson's return to the Rangers dugout has set the stage for some significant decisions, and he's not wasting any time. Just hours into his new role, the former player-turned-manager is already laying down his expectations for the squad. While hopes for silverware this season might seem slim, Ferguson is preparing to face the challenges head-on, knowing that stability is his primary objective. One of the first questions surrounding Ferguson's leadership involves the future of James Tavernier, the current Rangers captain. Tavernier, who now holds the dubious distinction of having seen more managers come and go than any other player in the club's history, stands at a crossroads. Is it time for a new direction, or will Ferguson keep faith in his long-serving skipper? Despite the swirling uncertainty, Ferguson's immediate task is clear: steady the ship without making any drastic changes. While his leadership is temporary, the captaincy will ultimately fall to the permanent manager. For now, Ferguson is focused on keeping things on an even keel, allowing his future successor to make the defining call. At a press conference ahead of Rangers' trip to Rugby Park to face Kilmarnock, Ferguson was asked about Tavernier's role in the team. He responded with a measured approach: "Yes. I don't think there's anything to change. I had a good chat with James last night while we were in, obviously getting to know some of the staff and surroundings as well. It was a conversation that seemed to ease any concerns about Tavernier's commitment, with Ferguson confident in his captain's dedication until the season's end." However, the captaincy debate remains a topic of intrigue for the fans. Tavernier will be 34 later this year, and though he's carved out a Hall of Fame career, questions linger over his long-term suitability as a leader. Rangers supporters are left wondering whether it's time for a fresh face to take the reins. While some key players, like Richard Gough and Stephen Davis, managed to maintain their influence on the team despite the inevitable effects of aging, the question of Tavernier's continued role seems to have a deeper layer. Rangers' recent leadership shifts have been marked by uncertainty. Philippe Clement's attempt to bring in Horatio Carson-Werjo was derailed by injury, and Eugen Sterling's absence only compounded the situation. The captaincy briefly passed to Jack Butland before landing in the hands of Nicolas Raskin, whose leadership helped Rangers secure a crucial Old Firm victory. Raskin's tenure, however, has been anything but predictable, with his animated presence around referees sparking both admiration and controversy. For Rangers to move forward, it's clear that some ties to the past must be severed. While Tavernier has been a loyal servant to the club, his time at the helm of a team that has watched Celtic dominate in recent years could be coming to an end. Will Ferguson make the bold call to leave the past behind, or will he place his trust in the captain to guide the team into a new era? Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to get all the exclusive news about Rangers FC. Don't overlook any details about your beloved team. It's crucial for Rangers FC fans. A recent video has set the football world buzzing, as Rabbi Matondo seems to have cast serious doubt on his future at Rangers. The Welsh international, currently on loan at Hanover 96, gave an intriguing statement that has left fans and pundits questioning his next move. "I don't want to go back to Rangers," Matondo said, sending shockwaves through the Scottish football scene. With his contract at Ibrox still active, this revelation has raised eyebrows across Europe. Matondo, who joined Rangers in 2022, was expected to be a key figure in the club's forward line. However, his time in Scotland has been a mix of ups and downs, with sporadic performances and limited opportunities to impress manager Michael Beale. While he had moments of brilliance, including a stunning goal against Liverpool in the Champions League, Matondo has struggled to secure a regular spot in the starting 11. The winger's brief and inconsistent tenure at Rangers has clearly left him frustrated, leading to his public declaration. What makes this even more intriguing is Matondo's current loan spell at Hanover 96. Since arriving in January 2025, the winger has looked rejuvenated, scoring a sensational goal in his debut match against Hamburg SV. His form in the Bundesliga has sparked talk of a permanent departure from Rangers. Could Hanover be the perfect place for Matondo to revive his career, or is there a bigger move on the horizon? As Matondo's contract with Rangers runs until 2026, the situation becomes even more complicated. While Rangers might be reluctant to part ways with the player so soon, the winger's desire for regular football and his apparent unhappiness at Ibrox cannot be ignored. With reports suggesting that Matondo may not want to return to Scotland, the club faces a difficult decision: keep a player who is clearly unhappy or cut ties and look for a fresh start. As the news of Rabbi Matondo's discontent spreads, the question now arises: what do Rangers fans think of this development? Is this a case of a player being unfairly treated, or do supporters believe Matondo simply hasn't lived up to expectations? The Rangers faithful have seen many players come and go, and their patience for underperformers can wear thin. Matondo's flashes of potential were exciting, but his inconsistency may have led to a lack of trust in his abilities. Some fans might argue that the Welsh winger deserves more time to prove himself at Ibrox. After all, it's not uncommon for players to take time to adapt to the intensity of Scottish football. Others, however, might be more critical, pointing to his inability to hold down a starting place in the team despite his talents. For many Rangers supporters, consistency is key, and Matondo's lack of it might have led to a strained relationship with the club. On the other hand, there are those who might sympathise with Matondo's situation. The winger has been sent out on loan several times in the past, and many fans might see this as a sign that the club hasn't given him a fair chance to settle. The fact that he's thriving at Hanover 96 could serve as a signal to Rangers that perhaps they didn't give Matondo the proper environment to succeed. Could his future lie away from Ibrox? Ultimately, the reaction from Rangers fans will likely depend on how the club handles the situation moving forward. Should they stand by Matondo, or is it time to cut ties and focus on building a squad with players who are fully committed to the cause? With the winter transfer window fast approaching, this will be a key issue for manager Michael Beale and the club's hierarchy. As the transfer window continues to heat up, the Matondo saga is far from over. Will Hanover take the next step in securing him permanently, or will a more high-profile club swoop in to secure his signature? Fans of Rangers, Hanover, and the wider football community are all eagerly awaiting the next chapter in this unfolding drama. Greetings, fans! Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, as it's greatly appreciated by Rangers FC. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments section below. Until the next video, stay tuned.